Hello everyone, is my audible? Am I audible? Hello. Okay. First of all, welcome you for the solution challenge info session 2024. Bona, can you share the next slide? Actually, there is a two campaigns running parallelly: Discover, Design, Develop, and also Solution Challenge. Solution Challenge is a hackathon which is conducted worldwide on the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, and we will be informing about the Solution Challenge and everything, and what goal and what type of goals they are providing, and we will be discussing everything with you in this session. And after this session, we'll be sharing the registration link and everything. You need to select one of the goal and you need to form teams to registration for the solution challenge 2024. Uh, Bona, next slide. And everyone, welcome you to the GDSC SVREC Google Solution Challenge 2024 info session. And I hope everyone will be showing interested and traveling with us for this total solution challenge campaign. And the speakers of the day is Mr. Deepak Sriram, me only as GDSC SVRC lead, and also Bona, GDSC SVRC code contributor, and she is from third year CSC. And the total solution challenge will be discussed by Bona, and later on I will be discussing about the timelines and the ride and what will be the registrations and everything. Bona, can you continue, please?
Yeah. Am I audible? Just let me know. Okay. So, yeah, as Deepak said that we are in the DDD event where the solution challenge is one of the part of this DDD event. First of all, I'm happy that our college is continuously working for this GDSC and even this solution challenge. And I'll just briefly explain you about what solution challenge actually is. So as you can see in the slide, uh, this is created by United Nations in 2015. They have given us 17 sustainable goals, and they want us to develop a project or design a project for those problem statements. So I'll later on show you what problem statements they have mentioned. And then this why this Google Developer Club is included here means the United Nations want Google technology should be included to solve these problems. So by using Google technology, we are going to solve this any of the problem that we will be discussed later in the session. So yeah, United Nations leads, like all the state members, had a meeting on real time problems which local people are suffering, and they want to solve those problems uh, through the engineering students. So they took this GDSC club, and by this, everyone can understand what problem we have in the society, and through this club, they want us to develop projects and to give solutions to it. So yeah, this is about solution challenge. I hope you understand this. The picture that is shown to the right side is, those are the 17 goals that they have provided us. Later on we'll discuss one by one. So the main agenda of these 17 goals is like to ensure prosperity and to eliminate the poverty. As you can see here, the first one is to eliminate poverty. So poverty is nothing but the people who are suffering from extremely poor conditions, not even like they are below poverty lines. So to help them, United Nations has taken this as a problem statement, and it want to give a proper answer to those people and to erase hunger. Those are the main agenda of United Nations. So you can just read them: to erase hunger, to establish good health and well-being, because health is everything, provide education, like good education to everyone, not for like it's nothing about partiality for girls and boys. So everyone should learn something, and it is about quality education, and to enforce gender equality, and to improve clean water and sanitation, and grow affordable clean energy. And those are the like agenda that you can see in the website itself. And coming to the next slide, so these are the 17 sustainable goals of United Nations. I will read it one by one. One is like, first one is no poverty. As I have said before, poverty is nothing but people who are suffering from extremely poor conditions. So to eliminate that, the United Nations has considered that as a problem statement and given us to develop a project and to implement the project and to make awareness among the people to use that application. So zero hunger is nothing but like more than millions people in the world are sleeping with hunger. So United Nations also considered this, and it want like through this club, it want to solve this problem as well. And coming to the third one, it's about good health and well-being. So as I have said before, health is everything, and it really matters for economic growth and all. So coming to the fourth one, it is quality education, where like nowadays, like before, if you see in the past years, the education rate was so low. Like many of the girls didn't go to colleges, didn't study anything properly. Only men have the priority to study higher education. So nowadays we are like it is reducing, but in smaller rural areas it's been there that no girl is not studying, and she is getting married before the 18 years, and everything, the little things that comes under this quality education, like everything is interlinked. And if you come to gender equality, like United Nations don't want to discriminate any of the gender, whether it may be girl, whether it may be a boy, whether it may be a transgender. So treating everyone equally is the goal of United Nations, and for that we need to solve this problem wherever the problem is there. And coming to the next one, clean water and sanitization. So providing good water and good sanitation, this problem statement speaks about health as well and water, and how can people in the rural areas access safe water, and how can they get to know that water and everything is interlinked to their health. So everything is explained here. And affordable clean energy is about, again it's coming to the production side. And if you whenever we start an enterprise, the problems which they face and how can we increase the employment rate and all, this statement talks about unemployed and everything related to enterprises. So coming to the next one, decent work and economic growth. So everyone nowadays are like unemployed. Some areas people are not employed properly. they are working as laborers and etc. So this statement talks about economic growth, and by employment itself the growth will be increased. So here we'll discuss about economic growth and all. And coming to industry, innovation and infrastructure, so United Nations has considered this as a problem statement because um, like if you see any on the whole industries, so industries are the main part for countries growth and even for the world growth. So working on this makes a huge difference in industrial areas, and that is the reason why it considered in the 17 goals of United Nations. So here if you come to this side, it is reduced inequalities. So whatever the gender is, whatever the caste of the person is, there should be nothing inequality. So this statement talks about the inequality, and it works on the reducing inequalities. So here the next one talks about communities and how can we build the network and sustainable cities and communities. And the next one talks about the production, and again it talks about industries and whatever the production is happening all over the world, so that should be not wasted. And it talks about the consumption and production. So the next one talks about climate action. So if you see last summer we had heavy temperatures, and now in the rainy season we are not having good rains. So this is like planet is like not working properly. So this United Nations considered this also as a problem, and it want to just know about what climate conditions will be in the future, forecasting the climate, etc. This statement works on the climate actions. So life below water is something which comes again, it talks about living organisms like fishes and underwater animals, to save them and to provide good food for them and etc. This statement talks about the underwater organisms. And life on land, it's same as the above, it talks about life on land, like animals or the people or everything, like economics and everything. So the next one is peace, justice, and strong institutions. So it again comes to the like it is interlinked to the um, industries, and how can we achieve peace, justice, and what can we make changes in the law that makes good world. So that is the that problem statement talks about it. And the last one is partnerships, where we discuss about um, how can we make, like how can we build the network and make partnerships around people, and how can we increase the growth rate, economical growth rate, and everything we will discuss in the partnership things. I think I'm clear up to now. I think I'm audible, just let me know. Okay. Yes. Coming to one, it is no poverty. The first sustainable goal is no poverty. The thing, the heading itself tells about what is poverty. Can anyone tell me? Just let me know in the chat box. What is poverty? What do you think poverty is? Just let me know. I'll see. Okay. So main aim of this problem statement is to end poverty in all its forms, whether it is economically, whether it is like production, whether it is like to the farmers, to the industry people, everything, to end poverty in all its forms by 2030. So this is the main aim of United Nations. So, why there is so much poverty in the world? As you can see there, like poverty has many dimensions, not only one. Poverty is about unemployment rate. Poverty is about mainly about unemployment and maybe high vulnerability of certain populations to disasters and other phenomena. United Nations also given us example projects where we can just go through the project and we can just know how can we develop a project. Based on this example projects, we can develop an application where we can end poverty. So here if you take donation match is nothing but it's an application that is developed by engineers like us in the past years, where it's your wish. If you go to the application and if you register for it, if you pay 1,000 rupees for it, the application head will take 1,000 rupees and he'll give 2,000 to the people who are in need. So it helps like that, it works like that. Donation match will work like that. And Oko Finance is designed for farmers mainly, those who will feed us every day. So Oko Finance is about assuring income for those who feed the world. As you can see in the slide, it helps the crop. If the farmer is uh, having some amount of crop, and if it is not sold, and to cover the loss that has been done for the farmer, this application will help to give them money or to solve their problem, to just um, make a good profit for them. And Solar Freeze is nothing but a cold storage chain that helps the farmers to store their crops after this post harvesting. Post harvesting is nothing but when the crop is when the crop is in hands. If the crop is not sold, then the farmers will definitely get loss. So for that, this Solar Freeze application helps. This is a electronic based cutting edge technology where the crop will be stored in the solar freezers, and then it will be used again when the people need it. Like, they'll make money out of it. So that is about Solar Freeze. Here, if you see to the right, the COVID 19 pandemic will push an estimated 71 million additional people into extreme poverty. So when the world is hit by COVID 19, everyone have stuck into health, and poverty is increasing. Like, people who are working for daily wages, those people have no money, and the poverty growth has been increasing. So for this, at the time, the United Nations have considered this as a problem statement and want to solve this problem all over the world. So just let me know if you have any ideas regarding this no poverty. Like, what can we do to reduce the poverty rate in the world or in the country or in our society, at least. Just let me know. I'll check the chat box. Am I audible to everyone? Yeah, just let me know how can we reduce the poverty in our society, at least. Just, can anyone give me idea to develop a project? Okay, Kader Wali. First step is corruption to stop. Okay, but how come this corruption related to poverty? Corruption, okay, but it's not appropriate, I think. But good. Any other ideas to reduce the poverty in our society, at least through technologically, like developing an application for it and how the application could work? Any idea? Just let me know in the chat box. Yeah. Okay, no one is responding. Okay, let's move on to other one. So this is an extension of this no poverty slide where we discussed about donation match, Oko Finance, crop assurance application, and the third one is like, uh, it's a Am I audible? Just let me know. Someone else. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this is the extension for this no poverty that United Nations has given us three projects. Based on that, we can design an application where we can help poor people, or we can donate as much as we are capable of. So first one is like donation match, where win to win is nothing but, as I have said earlier, if you give 10 rupees, the application head who is managing the application or a app will uh, equal to your money and donate to the people who are in need. So that is about donation match. And coming to the crop assurance, it's about purely to related to agriculture people who are working for our food. And the third one is like store it's like freezers where we can store the crop, just not to wasting it. And if you just store the crop, we can just use for next time and we can make money out of it. This is about no poverty. And we should, as we are in the solution challenge campaign, we need to know this much deeply again, and then we need to start doing any of the application that helps poor people to just increase their income. So the next sustainable goal is zero hunger, where the United Nations totally want to solve this problem. The main aim of this is to end hunger, to achieve food security, and improve nutrition and promote sustainable agriculture. So basically, everyone here to secure a good job and to work for a company or to earn money by any means. So finally, it's for food. So the main aim of United Nations is to end hunger. Like, it's not about poor people. It's not about extreme poor people. It's not about economical status. But this United Nations has decided that everyone at least should sleep with one meal a day. So everyone, like, we will be seeing many people who are suffering with hunger, no money, they'll not have any money to take food or to cook something, to buy vegetables, nothing. So considering this as a problem, United Nations has come forward to solve this problem. So if you see in the slide, more than 690 million people were undernourished in 2019, mainly in our Asia and Africa. There were 690 people. If you not think about it now, if you like 690 million people is not small number. So if you continue this, if we continue to waste food, and if the farmers have continuous losses regarding their crops, if you continue this, 840 million people will go hungry by 2030. So if you not take any, if you didn't take any action regarding this hunger, then more than 840 million people will go hunger. So this is the reason why United Nations has selected this as a main criteria to develop a project. Again, it's for application development, where we can make people eat something, where maybe in any other phenomena, like giving them money to buy food, or like just making them more and more ways to get safe food and healthy food. This is the main aim of this zero hunger goal. So what can we do? What can we do in the sense, we can, as I have said earlier, yeah, what can we do to help is like, you have to make changes in your own life at home. Like, if you take your home, we are all wasting food. So if you decrease wasting food, then automatically you will decrease wasting food at work in the community. The change will start from you, and the food is not wasted, and that particular food will be uh, maybe some poor people will use it by any means, like like everything is interlinked here. So we can do, what can we do to help is like making changes in your own life, at home, at work, or in the community. We can even support local farmers to like making them how to plan, how to sell the crop, everything regarding that, or markets, or making sustainable food choices, supporting good nutrition for all, and making people know that what is healthy food and what is unhealthy, and how can you just access safe food in nearer society. So what can we do means you can just develop a application where we can just let them know where the food is available. And maybe we can think like this, maybe we can just add a location where the food is available and making them, and we will be having a community where that particular community will access to that application, and they'll provide food for people who are in hunger. So this is about this. So these are the drones where these are helpful for farmers mainly. Am I audible? Just let me know. Okay. Yeah, these are the drones. We will like Indigo drones is a company where it started making drones for farmers. So we have three types of drones here. First one is for new producers who doesn't know how to use technology well. That will be like we will be telling them how to use and all. Second one is for heavy load, and third one is to work smarter. And every drone have one particular tank with, like first one will have 20 liters tank with light, and it is so powerful. Like it allows multiple operations from surveying the crop, and mapping to spraying and dispersion of granules. And um, and it achieves good performance, and that is helpful for farmers. It is foldable structure and reliable, allowing for convenient and easy transportation also. These are the this one project is developed given by United Nations as example to help the farmers. This is one example, and the other two drones also work in the same criteria in the granule dispersion, and which help uh, farmers to work quickly. This is about the Indigo drones. This is an example given by United Nations to solve this particular zero hunger problem statement. Yes. So yeah, again I want ideas from you people. How can you solve this? As just let me know in the chat box where you can just achieve zero hunger. If you have any ideas regarding this zero hunger, how can you just develop an application regarding this? Just let me know in the chat box. Divyavani, yeah, absolutely. For females like local or villagers, just provide small job opportunities like tailoring, so that they can be independent as well as their families will also develop. Yeah, like as you said, it is particularly not application based. It is totally correct, but we people should form as a community and should tell like to give awareness to the people to do all those, to provide jobs and all. Just like Just guys, just be active in the chat box. Just let me know what idea you have regarding zero hunger. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So the third one of the sustainable goals provided by United Nations is good health and well-being. So, as you all know, how much top we score, how much rich we are, everything is okay when we are healthy. So, health is everything. Like I said, healthy people are the foundation of healthy economies, not only for country, it is for whole world. So, taking health as a main criteria, the United Nations has given a problem statement that we should work on it and to develop good applications where people can access their own body and they'll know about what type of medicines they need to do and everything. Let's discuss one by one. What they like, as the slides say, the main aim of this is to ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all ages. It's not about small ages, it's not about the old people, it's about a person who can have well uh, access to the body, like what is his or her body is, what type of diseases he have, and everything the information we can develop an application where in that application we can um, just explain them about their particular health. We can make an application, right? So what can we do means we can, like in the slide we have written that ensuring healthy lives and promoting well-being is important to build prosperous society. So as I have already said, health is important. We can start by promoting and protecting our own health first. How many of us are protecting our own health? Just let me know. No one, right? We will just think of one day we will have good nuts and all. Later on, we'll end up having pani puri, etc. So the the way of solving this problem is starting protecting our own health and the health of those around you, and by making well informed choices, practicing safe sex, and vaccinating your children. In the past days, if you see our grandparents, they will be having uh, more than 12 children. So that is not encouraging, right? If you have more and more children, you have more and more responsibilities, so it's not good to have that many kids nowadays. People know how to plan a family. Even now, many of the rural area people don't know how to manage a family, like how to plan a family after they marry. So we need to explain the rural area people to know how to plan the family. And we should form a committee, we should form a group, and we have to keep a day for 1 week, and we need to go to their places and we need to give awareness about health and even the safe sex and the vaccinations for children. And we will be hearing nowadays the 5-year-old child have got hit with the cancer and she died or he died. So these are all because of lack of awareness. So we as an young engineers, we need to let them know their body criteria. So what is your body type and how many like what type of diseases you have and how can they solve their problems. So this is the main goal of United Nations, to just let them know in the let the rural area people know their health, and they should know the process to they should know the process to solve their problems, health problems, related problems, everything. So this is the main aim. And so solution, like this, the United Nations has given us many targets Before that, we'll discuss about how can we achieve these targets. So we are in the club, okay, we need to develop a application, and how can we achieve these targets means to ensure healthy lives for all requires a strong commitment, but the benefits outweigh the cost. Like, we need to, like, it's simple that we need to tell people to just don't blindly believe the RMP doctors, etc. So we should give them awareness even in the urban areas, even in the rural areas. So we should, as a student community, we should form a team and we should go to rural areas and to let them know the awareness. Let We should give the awareness about health and how can we achieve good health by what food items we need to take and everything. So we can also hold your government, local leaders, and other decision makers like they should give us permissions to explore the rural areas and to give awareness about the health. So in this particular problem statement, United Nations has given us some targets. So whenever you are doing a project, you need to fulfill all these targets. So first one is like maternal mortality reduction. So maternal mortality is nothing but the women reproduction thing. So they should know about their pregnancy, and they should know about what type of food they need to take in the pregnancy period, and like how can you plan a family. We need to explain them everything. So the second one is like end all the preventable deaths under 5 years of age, as we are seeing regularly that like because of the cancer or because of any other diseases, small children are dying. So we need to prevent all those deaths, and that is only possible by making change in the rural areas. And we should fight for communicable diseases like AIDS and many other things. We all know what communicable diseases are. So every target is totally based upon rural areas, and we need to give awareness for people about every little thing about health. This is the first main thing we need to do in this goal. So moving on to next slide, we have quality education. Before that, I need to explain three projects. So if you see below, we have example projects there. So here, the first project the United Nations has given as an example is Kindara. Kindara is an app where we can know about our own body, like based on the uh, options you choose in the application. If you don't, if you go to the Play Store and download Kindara app for iOS and Android, you can just explore your body, like whatever the like what you feel, like how your hand is paining and what are your legs situation and everything, giving all the information about your body. That is about exploring Kindara, exploring our body through Kindara app. It's an application. And the Wonder Tree is like, health is not only about only body, only health, heart, lungs, legs. It's not about that. Health is also about mental health. So to develop mental health so strong, this Wonder Tree is also an application. It's an app where children can access this app and they can play critical thinking games and much puzzles, so that their mental health will be all right and updated every time. So this is about health and well-being. Just let me know if you have any ideas regarding this. Just how can we ensure good health and well-being in the rural areas as well as urban areas? Let me know in the chat box. I think this zero hunger challenge Singapore government brought. Yeah, yeah, Laden. Exactly, personal hygiene. So everyone should know about their body and whatever the steps we need to take to be healthy and hygiene. Only in the COVID-19 we were thinking about our personal health, but nowadays no one are thinking, is what I feel. So we need to give awareness. Is that correct? Okay. So as I have mentioned, Kindara app and Wonder Tree app, those apps are like um, they are normal apps. If you study the Google technologies and every, if you know how to develop an app through mobile application development, if you have knowledge in that, you can just go through the this problem statement and go through all the targets given by the United Nations, and you can start doing a project where it will give us a big impact. So yeah, let's move on to another one. Like, no one are responding, guys. Please respond to the question that how can we develop an application. Do you have any ideas regarding it? Okay, let's move on to the next one. So the next one and the fourth one is like quality education. The main aim of United Nations is to provide quality education to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. So nowadays, okay, if you consider the past, now it is okay that everyone are studying properly, but even now rural areas, we have girls, some girls where they'll just settle in after marrying, they'll just marry and they'll settle in the whole life. So that should not be repeated. So the United Nations have taken all the rural areas, and it want to ensure the quality education in rural and urban areas as well. So we all know why education matter. Education is respect. Simply, we can say that education enables upwards of socio-economic mobility and is a key to escaping poverty. As we have discussed the first sustainable goal, which is no poverty. If you study well, if you have good education, then you'll not have poverty in the future. So for that reason we need to study. So education is the main thing for escaping poverty, and it is mentioned in the slide. And uh, for this we can ask our governments to place education as a priority in both practice and policy. We can just provide free classes for rural area schools, where we can again form as a community and we can go for some rural area school or college and we can take classes to them, or else having or else designing an application where we can give them access to learning, like we can give them a recording sessions where they can learn as much as they want to. So again, the example projects for this is skill labs, where skill labs provide multiple opportunities and the recorded sessions for people who can't uh, educate properly in the rural areas. And if they have good commitment towards their education, they can just access the skill labs and they can study. It's a example project. And donation match, we can go register in donation match, and we can help people who want to study but they don't have money, we can donate. And okay, finance is also about giving and donating money for people who are in need for education. So this is a template given by United Nations. Just go through it and just let me know what you understood by saying this. Just let me know. Is my screen visible properly? Just see the slide and just let me know what you understood by this template, like this particular slide. Just let me know. Like no one are responding. It's okay. Moving on to next. No one are responding, guys. Okay. Okay. Moving on to gender equality. This is another problem statement that is observed by United Nations, and it want to uh, develop some applications to ensure that every gender here is equal. The main aim of gender equality is to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls out there. Um, like women and girls represent half of the world's population. Is that right? So also half of the potential of the world is based on women and boys also, but most probably it's girls. But today gender inequality persists everywhere, and by this we are not everywhere we persist it. Women continue to be not educated because of this gender bias, like you are a girl and you shouldn't study, and these things are happening in the rural areas. That is the reason why they are not studying and they're not growing in their life. These inequalities faced by girls can begin right at birth and follow them all over the lives. In some countries, girls are have access to healthcare or proper nutrition, leading to higher mortality rate. But in our locality there is nothing like that. So to ensure that, we need to think about some idea, again some application where everyone should know that every, like it's whether it is boy or girl or whether it is transgender, everyone are equal. To ensure that, we need to develop an application, and to, like, in the by 2030, there should be no gender bias regardless of where you live. Gender equality is a fundamental human right. So we have human rights, so one of the human right is gender equality. So that is the reason why we need to work on it, we need to develop an application, and we need to solve this problem. And the United Nations has given some targets for this goal, as I have mentioned in the slide, to end discrimination against women and girls, and to end all violence against and exploitation of women and girls, to ensure full participation in leadership and decision making. Like in some areas or in some families, men are over dominating and women are always keeping their mouth shut. So they'll not take any type of decisions, they'll not involve in any kind of property related things and everything. So these all things matters to just solve this problem. So example match is again these apps where we can just uh, uh, give awareness to girls or give awareness to the boy who stands before a girl to help her, support her. We can develop an application where what the mentioning all the fundamental laws for gender equality, and we can do all of this in the in our application. So yeah, before that I need your answers to how can we solve this gender equality. What are your perspective about this? Just let me know in the chat box. Like no one are responding. Kader Wali Sheikh, are you there? If you are there, just let me know, like how can we work on gender equality and how can we develop a project regarding this. Just let me know. What are your perspective to it? Divyavani, are you there? As we are girls and we have to think about it, right? Just let me know if you have any idea so that we can work on it. I'll be waiting for your uh, message in the chat box.
Bona, I think they are just preparing for their semester exams.
I think yes. But what about Divyavani? I think she is from third year, right?
Yeah, we need to see a reply.
I'm just like, okay, Kadavali just responded. Present generation, there is no gender equality. No, no gender equality because every parent is thinking about. I didn't get you, Kadavali. I like, there is no gender equality. What do you mean? I didn't understand your answer, but I'm happy that you responded. What about Divyavani? Is she in the meeting? I don't know. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, we have got one message. We should support the girls and give them more support than men for discrimination of gender equality. Exactly, but not more than boys again. It is equality for men and women as well. So yeah. He is saying that there is no difference of boy or girl. I think in our area, like in our society, there might be not having any gender issues, but in the rural areas, we find those type of things. The bias we are finding. So yeah, both are equal nowadays, but in some rural areas, as I'm mentioning it, in some rural areas we find these bias. So how can we develop by designing an application? Do you have any idea? Okay, just think of it. If you have any ideas, just let us know and we will work on the projects. Okay, coming to the next one. Yeah, it is about clean water and sanitation. So we all know, in COVID-19 period, we were too much healthy, like health conscious. So United Nations have this as a problem statement where they need to solve this problem where people don't have access to clean water, and where the people don't have awareness on sanitation. So the main goal here is to ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. This includes not wasting water. Even if it is a minute reason, but it might uh, make a lot of difference. So the main aim is to ensure availability of water to every single person. So the main, if you ask why we need clean water and why we need sanitation and why we need to develop an application, if you ask this question, there is an answer there. To access water, sanitation and hygiene is a human right. Again, it's a human right where everyone should have access to water, sanitation and hygiene. So for this, what can we do? So we can just get involved in the World Water Day and world, like many campaigns that aim to provide information and inspiration to take action on hygienic issues. We can just be a part of some campaigns where they talk about clean water and sanitizations. So as I have mentioned there, What can we do in the sense civil society organizations should work to keep governments accountable, invest in water, research and development. So again, we should form a student community where we should ask governments to help us regarding this, to invest in water research and development, and to promote the inclusion of women, youth, and indigenous communities in water resources governance. So, for this, the United Nations also mentioned some targets where the application that we will design should be satisfied with all these targets. So, first one is to improve water quality. So, the problem is we are having water, but we are not having clean water. So, the water quality should be improved, and the measures to improve water quality should be taken by us, and we should uh, think of it. And yeah, we should think about safe water treatments and to implement integrated water resources and management. And these are the targets given by United Nations, and the example projects are again applications where the flow and remora apps track the like availability of water. The flow app will track the availability of water in GPS, where we can know the availability of water is how much percent it is, and where can we find it, whether it is clean or not, how can we make it clean and everything. Those apps will just let tell us. So just at least tell me how we can solve this problem at least. Recent survey of our India, our Nandyal district is 100% of sending children to schools. Yes, I have seen the post in Instagram also. Yeah, it's not about, yeah, nowadays both are equal, I agree. But wherever in the rural areas, wherever the gender is not equally treated, there we need to give awareness, right? For that, we need to develop. Even we can develop an awareness communities, or we can go for some applications. So that was the question I have asked to you, Kadarwali. Okay, the perspective should change from the teachers as they give more marks to girls as of boys they don't. Okay, you have experienced it, Ladin. Okay, just tell me about this particular problem statement, that how can we ensure clean water. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I will. Okay, let's move on to another one. Yeah, this is like decent work and economic growth. Okay, what is decent work here? Decent work is something which is unbiased work that gives opportunities for everyone. So I have mentioned there, decent work means opportunities for everyone to get. Everyone should have some particular job that they can have some sort of income, and they can lead a happy life. So United Nations has taken this also as a problem statement. The main aim of this is to promote sustained, inclusive and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. And what can we do? We can just provide youth the best opportunities and job calls for like we are graduating year by year, 400 more people are graduating per year. So but many of them are left unemployed, so we should think of them and we should give them opportunities. uh, at least we have to tell them there the opportunity is, the way of getting a job at least. So we can include this in our application. So providing youth the best opportunity to transition to a decent job calls for investing in education and training of the highest possibility equality, providing youth with skills that match labor market demands. So uh, like whatever market demands, the graduate should have that skill set. And if if he or she have that, they will definitely get a job, and everyone who are worth, and they'll get the job. So this is about decent work and economic growth. In the last sentence, I have mentioned that governments can work to build dynamic, sustainable, innovative, and people centered economies, promoting youth employment and women's economic empowerment in particular, and decent work for all. So, decent work is nothing like providing employment for every individual, like based on their capability. And economical growth is interlinked to the decent work. If you have more and more jobs, uh, if 10 out of 10 members are employed in some particular company or some particular works and all, the country's economic growth will increase. And even if the countries increase, the world economic growth also will increase. So this is about decent work and economic growth. The targets given by the United Nations is, again, the donation match, where you can donate people, where your money is used for getting um, people to work in some particular enterprises or something like that. So this is about United Nations. So the targets are given here to promote policies to support job creation, growing enterprises, etc. This is about decent work and economic growth. So you just have a basic idea of how can we develop a application towards this. So the next one is industry innovation and infrastructure. It talks about building resilient infrastructure, promoting inclusive industrializations, and foster innovation. So industries are the basic elements of world's economy, even the country's economy. So if that is good, then the economic growth will increase, and the employing rate will increase, and everything will increase. So everything here are interlinked. So economic growth and social development, they are heavily dependent on investments and sustainable industrial development and technological progress. Like in the face of rapidly changing global economic landscape and increasing inequalities, this sustained growth must include the industrialization. First of all, make opportunities accessible to all people. And the second thing is to support innovation and resilient infrastructure. For the first thing we need to do is providing opportunities accessible, and the second one is supporting the innovative ideas that helps us the industry grow. So here, uh, it talks about totally innovation industry to encourage the innovators. Like we will be having different ideas to make industry grow, so that will help for economy also to grow. This is about innovation. And so the next one is reducing inequalities. Um, like we will be having biased between countries itself. So like Asia is bigger, Africa is good, this is good, that is good. So inequalities, we all have inequalities. So for that, we need to take this as a main criteria, and we need to solve this problem to reduce inequalities. What kind of applications we need to build, what kind of uh, things we need to do, like what kind of technologies we can use in this application to reduce inequalities. So like inequalities doesn't talk about one single thing. It's about income, it's about age, it's about sex, like whether it is boy or girl. It's about disability, like if like handicap, etc. It's about religion, it's about many many things. Like it's not, inequality is not about just one type of inequality, it's about everything. So for that, we need to reduce all types of inequalities. um, Inequality threatens long term social and economic development, harms poverty reduction, and destroys people's sense of fulfillment and self worth. Like we everyone have seen from our childhood that like people easily judge based on your caste, based on your um, property status, based on your sex. Maybe if you are transgender, they'll just judge us. So we need to make awareness among the people to reduce inequalities between people, so everyone are equal, we need to tell them. And for that we need to develop projects. This is about reduced inequalities. So sustainable cities and communities, this is the next sustainable goal. This talks about networking. So we should make cities, or we should make our society or human settlements, whatever the settlement is, like if it is smaller, if it is, no matter it is bigger or smaller, we should make it inclusive, resilient, and sustainable and safe. So if one person is going to work in one particular community, then that should be safe for him to make growth in that community. If you have miscommunications, if you have less networking, that will not help in community growth. So this is what this goal speaks about. We should take an action in like if you have seen this, if you like this particular problem statement, then you should take an active interest in governance and management of your city. So not about city, just first start managing your society, and to advocate for the kind of city you believe in, you believe you need, like whatever society you need. Like my society should be like this, you will be having a basic idea. So you should work on it. This is the main thing we need to do. uh, you should develop a vision for your building, street, and neighborhood, and act on that particular vision. uh, like we have a question, we all have a question, like we have enough jobs or not. So we should, like, it is interlinked on jobs, employment. It's about uh, building cities, like managing your city, like advocating your city, and to develop and work on your particular city, and that will make change for the whole community and the whole world. So the example projects here are Oco Finance and Head Home. These are again an application where the application help us to know to develop your own community. And how can you develop your own community? Oco Finance is no, it's also about related to finance, where you can invest in your own city. And Head Home is one of the project where you can just uh, manage your own city in the tip of your fingers. So this is two applications that are already developed by people, and that United Nations has given us as an example. Next sustainable goal is responsible production and consumption. So it's purely for farmers, regarding farmers. So to ensure sustainable consumption and production patterns, so we will be having a pattern, like first of all the farmer will produce the crop, and later on he will just sell to the people for some profit, and we will buy from them, we will cook and we'll eat. So what are the production pattern and what is the consumption pattern? First we need to analyze it, and later we should work on it. So there are two main ways to help uh, reducing this consumption and production, and being thoughtful about what you buy, and choosing a sustainable option whenever possible. So not wasting food and not wasting any kind of things which comes naturally. So we have a responsibility to not to waste any kind of natural resource, to ensure you don't throw away food and to reduce your consumption of plastic. So plastic is if you stop using plastic, that will drastically make change in the world. So this is about how can I help as a consumer part. And like there are some small things that needs to be changed that affects the whole society, so that we need to change all those aspects. And coming to the main first we need to recycle for responsible consumption. So we're not wasting uh, many food items, like in the restaurants or in the home. We shouldn't waste food. We should mainly focus on recycling. Even even the plastic we use, we how many of you are using the same plastic cover for multiple times? I guess no one are using the same plastic bags for multiple times. We will just take a plastic bag now, we will use it, and later on we'll just throw it off. So we should recycle plastic. We are using it. We shouldn't use it, by the way. But we are using it. At least we need to recycle the same plastic, and we can use it for multiple times by recycling the particular plastic. The first point is here to reduce food loss and waste can contribute the environmental sustainability by lowering production cost and increasing the efficiency of food system. So we'll be having a food chain. If one disturbs, the whole food chain disturbs. So we should just reduce the food loss and contribute environmental sustainability. Currently we lost 13.8% of after harvesting. So once the farmer is like cutting the crop and it is ready to sell, and after the harvesting, 14 like around figurely 14% of the crop is being lost. So to reduce all those, we need to take some measures. We need to think of it, and we need to develop an application, or we need to start making changes from ourselves. So um, the example project mentioned here by United Nations is the Carbon app, where we know the how much carbon levels are there in the air. So this is also an app where we can forecast our climate, or we can forecast our crops. We can know about our crops and how much they are harvesting and everything, like tracking everything. This app helps doing that. So the next one is climate action. So we like, as I have mentioned in the starting of the session, that last summer we had huge temperatures. So for that, we are the main reason. We are cutting trees. We are spoiling all the natural resources. So for this, United Nations has considered this as a main criteria, and it wants to develop a project where we need to forecast our climatic changes, and we can just know how much oxygen levels are there, how much like we can forecast the next year's climate also. We need to develop it. So the example projects here are FarmX and Slug Loop. These are the app where you can forecast your climate, and that helps to um, make us know that we need to plant trees, or we need to whatever we whatever measures we need to do. That application will just tell us to do all the things. So these are the FarmX related to farmers, and Club Loop is also related to farmers, where we can just focus on the forecasting methods that climate uh, will be good as per the natural resources. So yeah, coming to the next, partnerships. Partnerships main aim is to strengthen the means of implementation and revitalize the global partnership for sustainable development. um, this agenda with 17 goals is universal and calls for actions by all countries, both developed countries and developing countries, to ensure no one is left behind. So partnerships is again related to industries, innovations, etc. Partnerships is like in the whole world, one industry is like have a network with another industry where the profits are increased and where the economical growth will be increased again, so that our country, it's not our country, the world will develop. So this is one of the United Nations goal, and they need a proper application where we have good access to partnerships and where we can develop good partnerships, and we can do projects, and where we can ensure prosperity in our world. So the next one is like life below water. I will just conclude it so fast because we have something to do later. So life below water is basically about conserving the life below water, the organisms which are there in the inside the water. As you can see, the main aim is to conserve sustainably, use the oceans, seas and marine resources for sustainable development. So proper usage of oceans, seas and marine resources is the main aim, not wasting any of the natural resources by making good usage of oceans and seas. uh, why should we just conserve it? If you have a question like that, then oceans are our planet's life support. Without oceans, will not be having water, will not be having the products which we are gaining from the oceans. So whole global climate system will be changed if you don't have oceans. So we should work on the conservation of oceans. Like I mentioned there in the slide, oceans and fisheries continue to support the global population's economics. So everything here are interlinked. So oceans and fisheries continue to support the global population. So we need to work on developing the life below water, like supplying good food for them and conserving them, like not harming them anymore. We should work on the life below water, like it's about working on the underwater organisms and conserving them. This challenge is about that. So this is the next sustainable goal, where that is named as life on land, where we protect, restore and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystem. We all know what terrestrial ecosystems are, and we should just not cut trees. We should manage the forest, and we should not cut trees for our sake to build a to build some industry, to build or some building or etc. We need not to cut any type of tree. So we need to conserve all the life on land organisms. So whatever the trees we are having, whatever the animals we are having, we need to uh, conserve them. So this is a project, and for this example projects are not listed. We can just make a change. We can just take this as a like our college can take this goal, and we can work on this particular goal, and we can develop a project so that we can be first one to develop a project on this. And the last two, I think this is the last one, I don't know, yeah, no, one more. Okay, this is about peace, justice and strong institutions. This is totally about promoting peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development, and to provide access for justice for all, like according to law and everything. um, we should have an inclusive institutions all over the country and all over the world. We should just promote respect towards people of different ethnic origins. So some people will be from one origin, from the north, and one will be from south. We should be have respect about like we should be have equal respect for every little origins, religions, gender, sexual orientations. So together we can help to improve conditions for a life of dignity for all. So here also we can take this as an our problem statement from our college, because there is no particular project that gives an example for this. We can take this as an example and we can develop projects. If you have ideas, come forward, just let us know. The next one is affordable and clean energy. It's like modern energy for all. The main thing is modern energy for all. Countries can accelerate the transition to an affordable, reliable, and sustainable energy system by like investing in renewable energy sources, which is renewable, like all the natural resources, like uh, like through technology we need to prioritize the clean energy, and businesses can maintain and protect ecosystems. So this is totally based on ecosystem, how can we conserve and how can we protect the energy. So here also, if you can see the example projects, there is no project listed. They didn't do any projects in this particular area. We can also take this as a our problem statement, and we can work on this, and we can do the first project from our college. So yeah, by this I guess I can conclude this 17 goals. So yeah, Bharat Simha, we should need to save water, and water should be recycled. For example, nowadays we are using, okay, the long answer, but we don't have time. Okay, I'll just ask Deepak to just continue the session, to just explain you all the timelines, etc.
Okay, but just before that, try to take some questions about the 17 rules
Yeah,
and close.
sure, sure. Yeah, guys, if you have any questions, just let me know in the chat box, where we as a team can solve those. Just let me know in the chat box if you have any type of questions. So these 17 goals are like general problems that we have in our world. So basically, I just explained you briefly what actually solution challenge is. So later we will work on these goals, and we will develop projects. The timelines will be explained by Deepak bro now. You think someone on your mic?
Yeah, hi Bona. This is
Hi.
Sailesh, GDSC GP set lead.
Yeah,
Okay, I have listened your presentation. It was very good,
thank you.
and you have explained everything with brief introductions and everything. You have explained very good.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I have a small doubt.
Okay.
So I am my me and my team has been working with a project called driver drowsiness,
Sorry, I
like a
didn't
Tesla.
hear you.
Have you Tesla? Have you heard about Tesla?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, in Tesla there is an automatic pilot option.
Okay.
So like that only we are designing developing a project called driver drowsiness alert.
Okay.
I will say the description of the project right now.
Sure, sure. You can.
So I okay, the description of the project is if a driver is drowsed or he has been driving without any rest. So
Mhm.
uh, then the our alert messenger will be alert to the owner or passenger and driver to his phone that you should must take the rest in nearest hotels, nearest rooms or everything.
Mm-hmm.
So this is our project.
Okay.
So we would like to participate in this solution challenge.
Okay.
So in which sustainability that our project will become in
So,
these 17.
okay, your project is about drowsiness, like
Yes, health.
detection systems.
Yeah.
We can. I don't know exactly we can where we can keep this, but I will just
Okay.
what you have. If you have any idea, just let me know. Like under what we can keep this project. You'll be having some idea, right?
Yeah, yeah. I but I am also searching for that only.
Okay,
It's
but you have selected this on the basis of the solution
health.
challenge, or you have the
No,
separate
no, no.
project?
We have been selected as a separate project, which will
Okay,
comes under as AI, Google Technology AI, and health.
okay. Maybe you can just keep it like I don't know exactly, but you can just keep it life on land project where you can just detect the
and
life of people, right? I
and
think.
on innovation also, I think. With
Yeah,
innovation.
maybe that also you can. Industry innovations also you can just
Okay.
keep.
Okay, if we, okay, one more doubt.
Yeah,
Don't hesitate, or
no, it's
don't think
okay.
anything. Just I the like an audience. I am asking this. If
Okay.
we select an hardware type project,
Okay.
in which sustainability it will become?
What, I didn't get you. What was the word you used?
Hardware projects,
Hardware
like
projects.
in not only software. I like ECE or
Yeah, as I
EEE
have
background
shown
projects.
you, the Indigo drones systems. You have seen it, right?
I
You
think.
can just go for it. You can design some machine where you can just detect the crop and you can just go for it.
Okay.
Maybe.
Was saying for IoT, you can go with an agriculture,
Yeah, yeah.
smart agriculture. Mm.
I think
Okay.
you can go for that Indigo Drains project example where we discussed it.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know exactly, but
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I am having some project ideas in this sustainability. If Deepak Pro is okay with that, I will go with that some project. That
Sure,
means how
sure. We
can.
will.
Okay. What's the opinion of Deepak Pro?
That Deepak Bro. Yeah, we will listen to
Sure,
you
we can.
later.
Yes, yes.
So while I have searched these projects now only, while you are presenting. Okay.
That's good. At least you did it. That's good, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Not many more, just little. For good and healthy, we can select the projects like telemedicine, telemedicines,
What is the
and
project about?
good health and
Well-being. Okay. Like,
well-being.
what is the
Okay,
name
good health
will?
and well-being.
What is the main thing it will work? Like, what is the work of
Uh,
it?
okay. Telemedicine means if we have been contacted any doctor, we should go for a hospital. We should check the tests and we should take everything. No,
Hmm.
this telemedicine will be helpful. It will be online. Just we should go for an test center or laboratory to test,
Okay.
taking the photos, uploading in that
Hmm.
the platform author users. In this, we will give
Yeah. Okay.
dashboard for doctors, and
Hmm.
for patients we will give just like an user, not
Yeah,
like.
that will be good
Yeah,
if
it.
you do.
No, I am giving some examples for some sustainabilities.
Yeah, yeah, but
Yeah,
you
in
can
your
keep that in this good health and well-being that goal, and you can just work on the
yeah,
project.
yeah. I have seen some projects in your presentation that are so tough to do. So I am giving some real time and some easy projects. So
Yeah, yeah,
the for the participants it will be easy to get and clear.
yeah. That is so good. That is good.
Hmm. So
Yeah,
that like and health monitoring system like as it is all as a, if you see as a
yeah, yeah.
BP mission and sugar testing missions, everything are all hardware.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Health monitoring is a platform which will be done in virtual, like an WhatsApp chatbots. Just we
yeah.
should
Okay.
take the photos and it will take a description will be set by that. This
Yeah,
is a
that
one
will
type.
be awesome if you work on it. If it
Yes.
gets success and all.
And next for I have searched for community based energy
Okay.
cooperatives. Oh, sorry,
For what it
cooperatives.
is? Like for what?
Sustainability goal name was community based energy cooperatives.
Okay.
Project ideas are uh, same like college quest. If we see, we are having so many college quests that college dunia, college lancer.
Mm-hmm.
In that websites, what is Glassdoor?
So you're not
This
choosing from these 17 sustainable goals. You're searching for some more.
No, 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 no. It is
Uh,
was fifth thing, fifth sustainability. I think so.
okay, I'll just
Right.
open it. Wait.
Yeah, I will check. No, no, no. Sorry, decent work and economic growth. Sustainability
Okay.
name.
Okay.
For that type of projects, yeah,
Yeah.
for that sustainability, we can take the projects like uploading our resume, our skills in that.
Hmm.
That only filterized and it will shows the correct role, correct company to us.
Okay.
Prediction.
Nice.
That type of project should be can be taken, and freelancer can we can take, and
Yes.
training like Ubuntu, you and Byju's.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, like uh, for now I have searched only for two. Okay, thank you for
That is.
giving this opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah. That's okay. That's good if you search for it, right? If it will be awesome if you work on it later. And Deepak bro will give you opportunity to join us if we participate in any of those.
If I participate in your college, what about my college? Pona?
Then you asked about like you are interested in working with us, right?
I have some notes which from the audience side. So I
Okay.
have asked you. That's and
You
I
said
have
in
shared.
the beginning you said you like to work with and you want to know the Deepak bro's decision, right? That is the reason why I'm
Yeah,
telling.
yeah. I have asked the permission that can I say that my projects for these sustainability goals, and for that I have asked the permission
Okay, okay.
for speaking.
Oh, fine, fine.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So, Deepak bro, you just continue with the timelines and swags, everything.
What about? Okay, can you
Yeah,
open my slide, please?
yeah, I will wait. I'll just mute.
Okay. And I hope everyone understood about the 17 goals and what is about the solution challenge. And Bona has given a overview about the solution challenge. And when it comes to the timeline, the registrations has already started, but we are late because we need to conduct an info session and we need to do overview about the solution challenge and also all about the 17 goals. As this is the first GDSC chapter in our college, so we don't have any brief idea and even no past participants as well in our college. So we have conducted an info session and we have explained all these 17 sustainable development goals in a clear way, and everything, the presentation and everything explained by Bona is very good. And when it comes to timeline and registrations have been already started, and soon we will be share a Google form with you, and you need to fill individually that form, and each person should select one of the sustainable development goal in the registration form itself. And there will be a kickoff event by the global team, and it will be conducted on January 11th, and soon we will be shared that link too, but I think it is only for the limited participants, so we can't assure that everyone can participate in that event. And for the project idea submission, the starting date is January 21st. From that date, you can submit your project ideas and everything. And submission closes on February 22nd. And judging round will be start from March. And in between that, there is a design, discover, and development. And in that, there will be inviting to the regional boot camps conducted by the GDSC India, and only some of the teams will be encouraged to send there, and it will be decided by the GDS India team as well. And top 100 announced will be on April, and even judging round and May, and finally the solution challenge will be ended on July 27th. I hope everyone clear with the timeline. Okay. And when it comes to the prizes, top three clubs with the most solution challenge project submissions will be getting some swats for the leads and the core team as well. And also top 100 project submissions will be receiving customized mentorship from doodlers and experts to take solutions to the next level. And also final 10 will receive additional mentorship as SWAT boards and the opportunity to showcase. And the contest finalist will be getting SWAT boards individual from the additional. And winning three will be getting cash prize and a feature on the rural developers blog. And winning for each qualifying team will not exceed more than $12,000. Bona, next slide. Okay, skip it. Next one. And judging criteria, this is the criteria and each submission and the things and what technologies have been used and what are the things you have used. And there will be rural technologies which will be provided for the free for the GDSC chapters to use that and to develop the different solution challenge ideas as well. And this I will be sharing this in your WhatsApp group as well. And creating a problem statement, and you need to create a good problem statements which presents an opportunity of some significance, urgency and priority. And also there will be some PPT, like we'll be conducting some internal hackathons as well. And we'll be sharing everything through the updates in the WhatsApp as well. Buna, next slide. And checklist. Before getting started with the solution challenge, first you need to be a part of rural developer student clubs. And also you need to attend some kind of info sessions and also workshops like Android, Flutter and web development. And there is a materials also will be provided to all the registered participants as soon. And in that material there will be week 1, week 2, what you need to learn and what you need to do. And at last there will be submissions, and submissions will be starting from January. I hope everyone will be busy with their exams, but also you need to parallelly maintain this too. Okay, and coming to FAQs, even many of them get in doubts, we develop a goal outside the 17 sustainable development goals. But this is the rural solution challenge, so they were accepting only 17 sustainable development goals. So you need to go through that sustainable development goals website, and you need to find one of the goal, and you need to develop that goal and work on it. And there will be 4 participants in each team, so the team will be decided by yourself only. And 1% can't be allocated to another team. 1% is only for one team. And if you are not part of the rural developer student clubs, then you are not eligible to participate in this solution challenge. So to participate in this solution challenge, just check out GDSC SVREC at website, and you will be finding the GDSC chapter of SVR Engineering College. From that you can just click on join. By that joining you can be a part of rural developer student clubs of SVREC. And I will be sharing the different links as well. Okay. Okay, thanks for this session. Anyone needs to ask any questions, you can ask to me or Bona as well. I think it was too late, but also we will be ending in 5 minutes. If there are no questions, we will be winding up. Okay, and one thing, Bona has got a chance for this session, like to present her solution challenge information in the Pulaya college as well. Sailesh has been here from the starting itself. So Sailesh, can you give a feedback on her?
I have already shared the feedback, Deepak. So, okay, I will give once again. What the work she has been done, she has been done correctly, and she has been done very good without any remarks. She,
Thank you.
she
Thank
did,
you so much.
and she did not do any lacks or any mistakes by while the discussing about the sustainability goals, and she did not uh, board anyone. Up to myself, I did not bored when she is saying,
Thanks a lot, means a lot.
and I have should appreciate her on selecting the project ideas which she has taken example. The project ideas which she has taken was very good.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, still anyone want to share a feedback on this, Peter?
And
Just one
one
chance
more
for
thing,
a one person. Okay, so let's continue.
one more thing. If any one project from your college has been done from those example projects, your project will be the top 10. I think some of the projects will be on 2022 projects. I think. What, Bona? Am I right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the projects from 2022.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much, our lead Deepak, for giving me this opportunity to conduct a info session on solution challenge. Thank you so much, bro.
Thanks for all for joining this event, and I hope consistently there are 25 plus participants. Thanks for everyone. Even you are busy with your sem exams, but spending your 2 hours of time here to know and thanks to your dedication and your interest. Thanks for all. Have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Let's wind up this.